This is how I basically became a hacker at 11 years old. So, this story takes place way back when YouTube was still new. Back when you never knew if the next video you clicked on was going to be funny, cute, adorable cat videos, or lively compilations. So, one day, during my YouTube binge, I found this video that was titled something along the lines of YouTube hack to get subscribers. I didn't think too much of it, honestly. I was half expecting a Rickroll clip to pop up as soon as the video loaded. Instead, what happened was that a digital notepad appeared with someone basically trying to retype the word hello for the first whole minute of the video. This person took so long to spell hello correctly that I thought they were having a stroke in the middle of recording. I somehow managed to make it through the end of the video with the patience of a telemarketer listening to their own hold music. Video finally ended and I suddenly had the most absolute genius idea. An idea so great that I recommend anyone who's watching this to not replicate what I did. I had the idea of restarting the video and trying out exactly what it had shown. You know, for research purposes. So, I restarted the video, followed what the person did, and I ended up on the same page with endless lines of code like the video. I scrolled down to find what I was looking for, and within 30 seconds of me scrolling, in between these two paragraphs of code was a message that said,
"Who are you?"
Completely stopped me dead in my tracks, but then I thought, this is all probably just a prank. There's no way I'm actually hacking YouTube. So I kept scrolling. 10 seconds later, I ran into another message that said,
"What are you doing here?"
Kinda made me think twice about the situation, not gonna lie, but my parents taught me not to talk to strangers, so I just left them on red and kept scrolling. Now, I could be wrong here, but I don't think they were too happy about being left on red, because seconds later, another message showed up saying,
"What are you doing here, young man? You're in a lot of trouble."
Mind you, I wasn't really taking the previous messages seriously until this one. I thought those other messages were just being left there as like scare tactics or something. I didn't think I was really being monitored. Here's why the third one freaked me out. The message didn't address me in a vague way like previously when they kept saying you. They could have addressed me in a different way like buddy, dude, pal. But no, they said young man. How in the hell did they know that I was a young and handsome man? Nope, wasn't gonna stick around to find out. I immediately closed all of my tabs and all of my windows, disconnected from the internet, then completely shut off my laptop. I later did what I thought was best in that situation. I went on about my day. What else was I supposed to do? I really thought that I was in deep shit and that the only thing I could do was wait for the cops to arrive to explain the situation. So, I went on with my day, went to soccer practice, shout out to Coach Gifton, came home, showered, then went to bed. Next morning comes around, I woke up and immediately noticed that I left the door to my bedroom wide open during the night. As I looked out into the hallway area outside of my room, on the walls I saw this blue light illuminating the upstairs part of my house. And I could instantly tell that the source of the light was coming from the front area outside of my house because I could see the front yard tree branches moving and casting shadows when the wind moved them. As soon as I saw that, I immediately jumped to the assumption that there were multiple police cruisers with their lights on and getting ready to approach the door. I have no words to explain the sheer terror that came over me when that thought came to mind. I couldn't even move from my bed, I just laid there frozen. All of a sudden, I heard one of my parents open the front door. See, this is what you get. This is exactly what you get. You should have left the damn video alone when you had the chance, but no, you just had to confirm if it was legit. Then, I heard the door close, followed by an abrupt silence. No voice of an officer, no talking, nothing. I wanted to go check it out, but I also didn't want to step out and immediately get tackled by SWAT like a clueless Twitch streamer.
FBI, open up!
A few minutes went by, and I finally stepped out of my bedroom to check out the situation. I walked out of my room, looked over the balcony from upstairs, and saw no one. Not one person in sight. Didn't see anyone downstairs, at the door. Hell, there weren't even people or even police cars parked out front. The blue light was still there though, and I could even see that wherever the light was coming from was clearly shining through the glass windows of the front of my house. So what gives? Guys, what I embarrassingly came to figure out was that the cause of the blue light that was shining into my house was in fact sunlight refracting through my front door, causing this blue shine to illuminate areas inside the house. No officers, no SWAT, and no secret YouTube police. After the embarrassment wore off, I couldn't help but wonder if the video was even real. You'd think that if it was, something would have happened pretty quickly after the hacking incident, right? Especially for a big site like YouTube. Maybe not a full-on SWAT raid, maybe just an email from our internet provider saying to knock it off, but no, nothing happened. Nothing ever happened after that. What I ended up concluding was that the video may not have been a real YouTube hacking tutorial, which is great, but at the same time, what were those messages in the page with all the code? I'll be honest, to this day, I still don't know what the video exactly was. It could have been anything at this point. It could have had something to do with the deep web, maybe it was a video to scam people, or maybe it really was a YouTube hacking tutorial. I don't know. There are some details that I purposefully left out from what I saw on that one page, just in case the whole thing was real. But for legal reasons, I'm just going to go ahead and publicly claim that it probably wasn't a YouTube hacking tutorial. I did try looking for the video again a while later once I had a better idea of what programming and coding was to see if I was paranoid for nothing, but by then the video was gone. One thing I do remember was that the channel profile pic was a LEGO Clone Wars figure, so somewhere out there that channel's still on the platform, and if one of you guys do somehow find it and verify that it's real, tell YouTube I said sorry for leaving them on red.